Hey guys, we are back here for another video. Now, this situation, honey, with Porsha and Simon, Kenyamoore has now entered, or should I say, been ushered into the chat, y'all. It is going down on these internet streets. But let's get into what Kenya had to say regarding Miss Porsha Underground Railroad Williams. And Simon is just way too messy, y'all. Well, Simon made that statement, basically congratulating Shamia, saying that he was so happy for her because she would be the only housewife with a Rolls Royce. And y'all know y'all was all in the comments like, Kenya got a Rolls Royce, Kenya got one. And I'm like, you know what? Maybe she does. But baby, y'all went back and told Kenya, honey, and Kenya has entered the chat and they have teamed up together. And let's just say Porsha is looking like a D fool, y'all. Let's jump into this intro, honey, so we can get and start talking about this story.
Please, I don't have any time for any gossip now. Eh?
Now, I do need you guys to make sure you are subscribed to the channel and also make sure you enable your bell notification so you do not miss out on a video or when I go. So we gonna call Simon, we're gonna call him Mr. Messy, honey, because I'm just gonna blame everything on Simon at this point because Simon just keep talking and keep talking. And when he made that statement about Shamia's Rolls Royce, this is how you know Porsha has a very jealous spirit because what made her say something that time? Simon been out with women. Now, I don't know if he was dating these women, but she didn't say nothing about that. But as soon as he congratulated Shamia, it almost seemed like it struck a nerve because she went off, which I mean, he's been saying stuff for a while now, but it was very odd that Portia said something, when he was actually congratulating her. Now, he did say she was the only housewife to have a Rolls Royce, and I feel like Portia felt some kind of way, but why just not let Shamia take her congratulations and leave it like that? But she jumped in and basically told Simon he was a scammer, is pretty much what she said. Well, wait a minute. She said he was an illegal scammer, in other words. I mean, she didn't say that per se, but she really said that, if you understand what I'm trying to say. But y'all somehow, because I know it was y'all, let Kenya know that Simon said that Shamia is the only housewife with a Rolls Royce. And y'all know Kenya came to the chat. Okay, so Kenya said, Simon, I have a Rolls Royce, but I bought my own. Real Housewives of Atlanta hashtag self-made queen. Let me repeat that for the people in the back. Kenyamoore has entered the chat and she said, Simon, I have a RR, Rolls Royce, but I bought my own. Hashtag Real Housewives of Atlanta, hashtag self-made queen. Now, are y'all gonna tell me that that wasn't shade coming from Kenya? That was most certainly shade. Because if you guys recall on the show, Kenya always called Porsha a hoe. That's what she always called her and said that, she was messing around with men, but I'm trying to be funny, men's for money. So Kenya's like, girl, I bought my own. I am self-made. Hashtag Real Housewives of Atlanta. Hashtag self made queen. Bam. What y'all got to say about that? But wait a minute. Just when you thought it was over, Simon had something else to say. Because y'all remember, Porsha said that he was illegal here. And then she basically said he had no money. Now, let me just grab it up so I can reread it to y'all because Porsha pretty much got him just a little bit together. I'm just going to say a little bit. She didn't get him a lot together, but she definitely got him a little bit together. Porsha said Shamia's man is basically legal and that it was paid pretty much in full. So she insinuating that Simon got debt. Now, this is what Porsha said. But like I said, y'all, Simon ain't gonna never leave well enough alone and he gonna continue to talk. So y'all, let's get into what he said next. Okay, guys, so before I tell y'all what Simon said, let's get into Porsha's shade so y'all can clearly understand his clapback. Remember, Simon told Shamia, congratulations, my good sis. Shameamorton, I'm so happy for you. My brother Gerald has excellent taste in fine automobile. Look forward to watching the only cast member with a RR, Rolls Royce. Porsha clapped back, honey, and said, Simon, don't forget, and a debt-free husband. Saying that Shamia's husband is debt-free, who is a U.S. citizen. My bestie is winning. Welcome to Real Housewives of Atlanta, Queen Mumby. Well, y'all know that Simon was not going to leave the chat without rounding up the dogs because he came for Portia's entire life. Y'all, let's get into what he had to say. So, honey, when I tell y'all that Simon deserves a peach, I don't know if they got the man peach or what, but Simon is truly coming for Portia's entire life, her whole entire existence. This is what Simon had to say after he said what he said the first time. He said, because Portia said that, he didn't have citizenship and basically saying the man was broke. This is what this is what she trying to say, y'all. He said, well, despite not holding U.S. citizenship, he says, he doesn't hold U.S. citizenship. He's a green card holder. There's a difference. Go look it up. He said this immigrant, referring to himself with 34 plus years of impeccable credit history, he said he secured a not 700,000, $7 million home. Now, this is the property that is now inhabited by a U.S. citizen, aka Porsha, who was once married to me for precisely 453 days. Just imagine that. So Simon is saying Portia is street trash because you saying all these things about me. I'm broke. I'm not a citizen, but yet you won't get the hell out of my house. And guys, make sure you are subscribed to the channel and also please make sure you enable your bell notification so you do not miss out on a video or when I